Hello from Paul Hand and welcome to Nanning, capital of the Guangxi region in southwest China. Nanning's home to 8 million people, a large international modern city with new technology everywhere. It's one of the greenest Chinese cities with its many parks and tropical lush landscape. Large corporate skyscrapers line the backdrop of green. And a transport gateway for travellers to and from Vietnam. Badminton's elite have descended on Nanning for 8 days of premier badminton action here at the Guangxi Sports Centre for the Total BWF Sudirman Cup Grade 1 Mixed Team Tournament. This is the 5th staging of this event in China and the first time that Nanning is hosting a major badminton tournament. Here's our map showing the extensive reach of the participating teams from far and wide across the globe, and today is day 2 of a 4 featuring group stage action in which nations are grappling to progress to Thursday's straight knockout draw. The Sudirman Cup is a test of the all-round strength of a team. 5 matches in every tie, men's, women's singles, men's and women's doubles and mixed. The team reaching 3 victories wins the overall tie. Only the Group 1 teams are vying for the Sudirman Cup. 12 teams in each elite group, subdivided into 4 groups of 3 teams. The top 2 teams from each of the subgroups progresses to Thursday's quarterfinal straight knockout draw. So basically, 2 of the teams qualify from each group of 3. Each group has a seeded team 1 to 4 within it. Earlier today, we witnessed Session 1 results. France eased past Vietnam 4-1. Now turning our attention to the evening session, Group 1C. It's the defending champions, Korea, taking on Hong Kong from that group. Chinese Taipei, of course, also in that group as the 4th seeds. We brought you action from that match last night when they took on Hong Kong. Just confirmation then, it is Korea against Hong Kong. Korea a little depleted this year with the loss of their #1 singles players through injury setback. Always good crowds here in China to watch. Flags fluttering in a welcome breeze in this hot part of the world. Real hustle and bustle around the gangways here. People desperate to get in and watch. This is the evening's order of play. First up to open up the Korean campaign, a mixed doubles to get the tie underway. Tang Man changing partners this time. He's with Sun Yao, stepping in for Se-Ying Sweat. Then we've the 2 singles matches back-to-back. Women's singles young Korean schoolgirl star and Se-Young, recent Auckland winner, takes on Hong Kong's Chung Yan-Yi, who came within 2 points of beating Tai Tzu-Ying this time yesterday, remember? Our third feature match, a men's singles first meeting featuring Hieo Kwang-hee, world number 51, make an impression against the world number 16, Angus Nka-Long. We saw him yesterday being ousted by Chu Tien-Chen. Following that, we've the women's doubles. Kim and Kong, they take centre stage after their recent New Zealand Open title run. And then to round out the action today on day 2, featuring mixed doubles specialist, back for more, Tan Chun Man, the 24-year-old left-handed. He's partnering another left-hander, Or Chin Chung, the Hong Kong head coach, with a surprise pick there, going for the old guard. But curiously, 4 of the 5 matches in tonight's session are all first meetings. It's only in the women's doubles where they've actually met before, and Kim and Kong have a 1-love hold over that head-to-head as well. So all of the action just about to get underway. Players making their way to court 1 as we speak. And well, here you can see the players earlier making their way off of the player bus and into the venue. There they come, bags and all. Had a little shower locally, which has been pretty welcome. It sort of clears the airs and dents the temperatures a little. You can see the players walking on, ambling into the arena, looking pretty focused. All with their accreditations. You won't get in without them, of course. You can't leave that in the hotel. So anxious moments for the Koreans taking on Hong Kong, because basically the winner of this match, assuming Chinese Taipei win in their next group match, will ensure second berth into the quarterfinals. The loser tonight, well, they won't be feeling pretty good going into their last group match, should they do so. This, the 16th edition of the World Mixed Team Championships, which takes place every 2 years between the 12 teams. And here are our players. It's mixed doubles action up first then. Familiar face of Tang Chun-man, just shaking the umpire's hand. And Sun Yao, who he's played quite a bit with this year, rather than saying Sweat. And on the right of your picture, their opponents. CHAE Yujing and Seo Seung-jae from Korea. So the Koreans, desperate to get the warm-up underway, they're out and keenly bashing the shuttle around. Seo Seung-jae, 21 years old, from Jeonju in South Korea. Currently ranked 12th with his partner. They have been as high as 5th in the world. There she is. CHAE Yujung from Busan, 24 years old, so 3 years his senior. Lady of experience in the team. And there, the familiar face of another 24-year-old on court, Tan Chun-man, one of the lefties. One of the two lefties, I should say. World rank 67 between them, these two. And, well, reinstating a partnership, but Sun Yao, the young 21-year-old female beside him from Hong Kong, have been as high as 42 in the world between them. They've played 4 tournaments together this year, these two, and they've won the China Masters, semi-finals of the Thailand Masters as well. Not bad from 4 tournaments.
Ready to play?
So, well, Tang had a win yesterday, didn't he, against Chinese Taipei, but not with this partner. That's why there's no listing of that result. But it was a good win for them. They took out Chang Ching Hui and Wang Chi Lin yesterday. 21-14 deciding game, needing 48 minutes to do so. Fresh partner for him today, though. Now let's hope that there's no injury issues with Se-Ying Sweat, who he partnered yesterday. It's been a long road back to recovery for her, but this young player here, well, a bright future she has, just 21 years old. Let's see how they go here. They go up against it because the other two are rankings favourites, if you will, ranked 12th in the world. Seo and CHAE. They've had a pretty good year. CHAE was one of the heroes of the Korean Sudirman Cup triumph a couple of years ago. It'll be interesting to see if the role that she can play within the defence of their title. Christian Johannesson,
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Dane in the service judge chair, and the Indian umpire Ajendra Rai is presiding over this match.
And on my left, Korea.
First meeting between these two.
CHAE Yujung and Se Seung-jae. Korea to Seoul, CHAE Yujung to Tang Chun-man. Love all.
Mixed doubles then to get this tie underway. Korea taking on Hong Kong.
One love.
He's on double duty today, isn't he? Tang Chun-man. Featuring in the men's doubles as well. So they're really back in. He's normally a mixed doubles specialist, but has played quite a bit of men's doubles along the way.
Service over 1-2.
Good leave.
Service over 3-1.
That was really well played by
Service
Sun
over
Yao.
2-3.
Very proactive with that return mentality. We like that. It's pretty buckling, the power that Seo, the left-hander from Korea, has. Indeed, unusually, 3 left-handers on court. 3 of the 4. Don't see that too often.
Sorry for goal. Continuous motion. Service over 3-4.
So service called fault on Che Wujong. Well, they're pretty dependable, these two from Korea. They're their frontline mixed doubles pair. Have been as high as a top 5 pairing in June last year. 13 wins and only 3 losses this year for these two with their backs to us. But of course, their first showing on the match court. Tang has been out here last night at this time with a win already. But for the Koreans, well, they won in Barcelona and Germany, the titles there, and French Open runners-up, twice semi-finalists, and the Denmark Open and the Korean Open as well.
Service over 6-4.
She was a star, wasn't she, a couple of years ago for her nation. Fascinating to see if she can really raise the bar and get to that heady level of 2017. It's been a real wounder for the Koreans with the announcement early that Son Won-ho and Sun Ji-hyun couldn't make it. Really depleting the squad in that regard. No disrespect to the rest of the players, of course, but you know, losing those top-ranked athletes is a real wounder for any team. Oh, that's a fierce finish from Seo. Didn't he get hold of that? So quick to get underneath it and behind it. It's a decent start from these two, there's no doubting it. That was a long, grueling rally. They'll be delighted to come out on top, just finding that slender space on the court to dispatch. Longest rally of the match. Well, once they've got on the front foot, they're pretty tough.
9-4.
Holding on to momentum well.
Tang.
twinning just that little bit more efficiently at the moment. It's a 5-point cushion for Seo and CHAE. Good leave. Nervous grin.
10-4.
Trying desperately to get their scoreboard reeling, but these two really have sprung a light early from the off. They've been rampant. Six points in a row then for the 12th ranked players in the world. CHAE and Seo are off to a flyer. 11 points to 4 to the turn in game 1.
그다음에 지금 앞에서 죽어야 될 타이밍 안 있잖아. 그래도 그거는 임팩트만 찾아보고 초반이니까 첫 게임이니까 안 죽는다고 하지 말고 그냥 해보고 하서 임팩트만 찾아갖고 넣어주고 쓸어줄 거 넣어주고 지금 하는 거야. 이게 그잖아. 이거 나와서 같이 가보자. 연결. 보고 가야 돼. 제일 중요한 거.
Well, they've got work to do, haven't they? It was a slow start yesterday with his partner, Seiying Sweat. But can they get themselves up together
11-4, play.
and really get a toehold here? Oh, that is so composed, isn't it? She has been ruthless in the front court. Look at that, such deception. Well done. Twinning very, very efficiently right now. They are looking absolutely menacing, Seo and CHAE.
Out. Service over 5-14. Out. Service over 15-5.
Well played.
Service over 6-15.
Well, on paper, the world number 12's in your picture, taking on the world number 67s. Although we know that's a little artificial because Tang Chun-man himself ranked 12th alongside his more regular partner, though these guys have played 4 tournaments together this year. Brilliant. Short lift away and it got what it deserved. They've been merciless, haven't they? And they will sit with smiles and delight at the moment. The Korean camp. Their last competitive showing, incidentally, was the Yonex All England Open back in March. I don't know whether that's because there's been any injury woes. They are playing very, very effectively together right here. Well, a couple of errors from CHAE. Perhaps just switching off a little as they head towards the sharp end of game one. They've normally been pretty good at front running, but now you sense that Yao is starting to make her mark a little. Well, this bodes well, even though the Hong Kong team might lose the opener. It bodes well for game two, irrespective of what happens in one. But a decent little flurry they're putting together right now. A hat-trick of points for the blue-shirted team from Hong Kong. Oh, nice. Lovely soft drop. The radar has switched off a little, hasn't it? From a lady that started out so securely, CHAE Yu-jung has just been a little errant of late. You can see by her face that she's not entirely happy with what's happening. She'll regroup, though, in time, I'd imagine, to secure game one. Service error from Look, a very happy side, don't they? That's better from CHAE. And with that, the South Koreans bring up 9 game point opportunities here.
Thank you. Wait.
Buoyed by that run of 9 consecutive points midway through the game.
Game point 11.
We've got a stranglehold over this one. 12 minutes played.
Game.
And Seo Soon-jae and CHAE Yu-jung
21-11.
take the opening game. 21 points to 11 after 12 minutes.
Back in court.
The Koreans with the
Second game.
game advantage, 21 points to 11. What will unfold in game 2? Hong Kong with work to do. A lot of the verbal traffic by these two aimed at Su Yao, just wanting her to get a little bit more proactive, a bit more engaged at the net, seemingly. Not that I can understand Korean, just from the gestures of the coaches. Oh, brilliant. Best point of the match so far, without a doubt. And didn't she do well to secure it? Thought she dispatched earlier, but the shuttle kept on coming back. It was immaculate defense from the Koreans. But that was a fine finish, right into the right pocket of Seo. Longest rally of the match, 43 shots. Service error, that's not the way to back it up. Very uncharacteristic from Tang Chun Man, just keeping it a little too tight. Oh, it's starting to bubble up nicely, this match, isn't it? Can't take your eyes off it. Not in game 2 anyhow. This is really electric stuff from both teams. Look at that. Look how proactive is around the net there. Only just missing that one narrowly. That's unlucky, hence the springing around. Trying his heart out to really get screwed into this second game and make amends. He's got a lot of power overhead, hasn't he, Seo Seung-jae?
4-2.
A lot of support from the camp when he smashes with that authority. That is just brilliant. From Chae Yu-jing there, so deceptive, so fast in thinking and her decision making. No, just pulling the trigger and squirting it wide of the double strand there. Delight for Hong Kong. Really well-engineered rally from both teams, spreading the attack lines, the speeds, the heights. Really good rally again to watch.
Leon. Service over 6-3.
Well, they've won 6 out of the last 7 points. Despite Tang really raising the bar. Well, just you saw Seo Sung-jae there just take a peek the other side of the net to see where their court positioning was, and took his eye off the shuttle, and it cost him in the end. Momentary lapse in concentration. So Tang and working very, very hard here. And just at the moment getting crumbs from the Korean table. Oh, she's deadly, isn't she? Caping the racket up around the front court there and just picking off those interceptions with real vigor. Look at this, look how proactive she is. Look, took all the pace out of that. Beautiful. Certainly winning the net battle at the moment is CHAE Yujung, I should say. Well, the deception from Seo there was quite outstanding. Really opened up this team, and they could just up the ante. They're twinning really, really well. We expect nothing less from a pair ranked 12th in the world. It was always going to be a tough ask for Tang and they've not done themselves a disservice, these two. They've been playing very, very well, but they've been given so little. So few unforced errors from the team in white. Found it.
Service over 5-9.
Just stalling play a little there, Chang Chun Man, as he turned around to get some advice from the coaches. Service fault called on Yao. Striking the shuttle a little too high, according to the service judge. Momentary confusion in the camp between these two there. Rarely happens. Oh, despite super defense, she just kept on getting peppered with traffic, didn't she? And while it was a better showing than when they were at the mid-game interval, 11-4 in the first game. Now it's 11-6 in game two, so they're upping their game, but just not getting much fruit for it. They've been menacing throughout, these two, haven't they? Giving very little away, very few unforced errors, and twinning
11-6 play.
wonderfully together. Electric pace they're playing at. He's doing a great job at engaging CHAE Yoo-jung at the net. Ripping through the corridor of doubt down the middle of the court there.
6.
Look at this. Look how he's spreading the attack lines, and then she can just pick the fruit. No doubting the conviction either. Well, it's just not breaking, is it? The way of the Hong Kong team at the moment. Tang just kissing the net with his racket on the way through there. Loss of the point as a consequence. Well, a rare spill of the shuttle over the back line. These two. They are human after all. So back-to-back points for Hong Kong. It's been a little while. Inflatable clappers acknowledging that. Can they get to 3 in a row and build some momentum? Yes, they can. Well played.
9-14.
Oh, a little too audacious there from Tang.
Service over 49.
So the runner point stops at 3 for these two. Still, it was decent nonetheless. They've weathered the storm well, and they're looking for a window of opportunity. There's not been much.
Service over 10-14.
He's found it. Well done.
11-14.
This is encouraging signs. 5 of the last 6 points have gone the way of Hong Kong.
Service over 15-11.
Superpower from Tang.
Service over 12-15.
Brilliant. Simply scintillating from Hong Kong. Opening the court up beautifully. And then just, well, the half smash prior to the big one. That was really nice. They're on a roll now, there's no doubting that. 7 of the last 9 points have gone the way of these two. And nibbling away at that scoreboard deficit really, really nicely. bold and insistent in the front court.
Service over
Was CHAE there.
30 by the court, please.
They've really lost their grip in game 2, the world number 12s, but they still have the lead.
Play.
Well done. A little injection of chili on the smash right into the body of Xiao. Got up. Not that one, but that one there. They know how momentous the last couple of points have been. Oh, super play.
18, 30.
Hong Kong camp just asking for one last hurrah from there too. Have they any more to give? Oh, that's nice. Just crept over the net. It's gone.
16, 18.
Now, they've done well to make a fist of this, these two. They really have. And they're increasing the tension and pressure on their opponents right now. It's just a 2-point lead. Oh, that's nice. Raucous celebration from CHAE afterwards.
19, 60.
Now you sense they're setting sail for home. A swing and a miss from Tang. He had no time on shuttle at all.
Match point 60.
Korea secure the mixed doubles win and get their side off to a flyer in a straight game affair. 21-11, 21-16, 34 minutes played. Chai Yu-jung and Seo Seung-jae motor through that opening mixed doubles. That was a solid display. They'll be absolutely delighted and get their team in winning ways. Confirmation of the scoreline, 21-11, 21-16.